Hey everyone, my name's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're talking about all the books that I think are criminally underrated. I recently did this video on my TikTok and I wanted to put it on my YouTube because why not? I have a lot of love for these books. Some of these are absolute standouts for me and I just wanted to talk about them. And I'm gonna try and keep it succinct because there is a lot. I think there's like 20 books here because I love books. For You by Giles Sky is a fake dating, tutoring romance set in like the Byron Bay region of Australia. This is a college surf romance. This series is amazing because it has amazing mental health representation and these characters have crazy amounts of healing that they go through. The next one is a dark romance and it's Until I Get You by Claire Contreras. I adored this. This is like a second chance. She moves away after something crazy happens, changes her identity, and he will do anything he can to find her. This is more marketed as a hockey dark romance, but I would say that it's more a dark suspense novel. Spice is amazing. The plot is amazing. I did not want to put this book down. The next is one of my favorites, but that is Rewrite Our Story by Kat Singleton. This is a second chance, best friend's brother romance. She returns to her small town after running away because of her breakup to start a new life. She comes back after there is a loss. Next is The Outpost by Devney Perry, and I love this so much. The FMC has to go into hiding after she accidentally exposes the Russian mafia, and she goes into hiding with this broody man who all he wants to do is protect his family. They are staying in a cabin in the woods. This is Forks proximity and fucking hits. Long Shot by Kevin E. Ryan. People talk about It Ends With Us Till the Cows Come Home. When we're talking about DV representation, this book does it better. Does it 10 times better. But Iris gets herself out of this situation and August is the sweetest man of all time. He is top tier book boyfriend, will go down in history as one of my favorite men of all time. Forbidden Basketball Romance. If you haven't picked this up, please do. Obviously check the trigger warnings because there are some heavy topics. Next is Fake Empire by C.W. Farnsworth. This is arranged marriage, billionaire arranged marriage. Scarlett and crew are set up. They pretend like they fucking hate each other, but secretly they are obsessed with each other and so incredibly attracted to each other. Scarlett is independent, determined. She just like knows what she wants and she's going for it. And crew, my friend, is weak at the knees for her. Next is Pretend to Marry by Julia Jarrett. This is a small town romance set in Canada. Fake dating, grumpy sunshine. He is an injured NHL player and she is his physio. He comes from like a wholesome family. She has like crazy, nasty, rich family and it is so good. There is no third act breakup. I adored this from start to finish. In the Weeds by BK Burrison. This is so much fun. Small town romance. This is not very heavy, not very deep, but it is a funny, quirky small town romance. It is a second chance after a one night stand. Honestly, I was kicking my feet, giggling the whole time I read this. Next is one of my favorites from last year and that is The Birthday List by Devney Perry. Second chance at love book. She loses her husband after 1 year of marriage once he is accidentally murdered. She is setting out to complete his birthday bucket list and she falls in love on the way. Ever After Always by Chloe Leese. This is a marriage and trouble book. Again, it has depth, there is growth, there is healing, which is what I love in a book. This has amazing family dynamics because it's part of the Bergman Brothers series. Adds so much comedic relief to such heavy topics. These two people start out not being able to communicate at all, but eventually when they communicate and open up to each other, it is unmatched. Comments of Wildflowers by Macaulay Smeltzer. This book got me hooked to her writing. She's an amazing author. I cannot talk about this book enough. This is a age gap single dad nanny romance. There is some heavy topics. Please check your trigger warnings. The challenges and the struggles that these two characters go on, the duet as a whole is amazing. So I highly recommend this book. Broken French by Tasha Boyd. This is a single dad nanny trope as well. He is dealing with the loss of his wife. This is a billionaire French Riviera on a yacht book. She has like, the nanny gets seasick. Dirty Curve by Megan Brandy. This is not one of her most popular books, but I think it's the superior book. This is a single mom book. Tobias starts out as this freaking playboy and he grows into this freaking man. It is so good. Highly recommend going into this pretty blind and just seeing where you go with it. I read this like within 24 hours. Serena Wildflowers by Dre Dene. This is a sports romance. Why choose college basketball? The FMC just got out of jail and there is like a whole mystery about what happened. There is like a mystery podcast where we're trying to figure out who the host is and what actually happened. Defending the Player by Eloise Tynan. This is a enemies to lovers secret friends with benefits romance. These two people fucking hate each other. Little Miss Imogen is like a little pocket rocket, but Luke is this little cinnamon roll that just wants to take care of people that have had the same traumatic childhood that he has. It is short, it is punchy. The spice fucking hits. The laundry room scene, the fucking haunted house scene is taken by a sinner by Michelle Hurd. This is a step siblings Greek mafia arranged marriage. These men fucking worship their women, put their women on the same level as them, and that is what I love to see in a mafia romance. Michelle Hurd nailed it with this book and nailed it with this fucking series. And the last book I want to talk about is a repeat author because I have no shame. It is Wild Hearts by J.L. Skye. Very similar to Before You in terms of there is mental health representation, same concept. This is best friend's brother, second chance romance. Ren has some issues that she needs to work through. This is all of my underrated books that I physically own. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below some of your underrated books so that I can check those out. These were so much fun. I hope you guys pick up some of these and tell me what you think of them. Don't forget to subscribe and like so you guys can see what I put out next. But I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.